necessary, fathom me, find me, and die.
We back? I don't remember what I was building. That's my last blueprint. I think we're going to get standing from Demios, which means I should be able to afford helminth. Let's go and buy that segment. To give it to the grandmother.
Let's you and I have a chin wag. Oh, let us negotiate.
Ah. Wait, I didn't need to do that anyway, did I?
Oh well.
So to buy the damn thing.
Goodbye, dear. I'll see what else I can unearth for you.
Yeah, who talked to buy it?
Deimos, be
Hey,
aware
Daryl.
of all things.
Or Daryl. Sure, which?
My wife was the only one with a plan.
Hey.
It was madness, but I went along anyway. It was the only.
Shit, I want
plan
that
we
too.
had. I guess you know what's best for you. Keep safe.
I wasted years being angry with my brother for what he did to my specimens. Now
I'm just gonna talk to everyone because I don't remember.
Chip, we are good friends. Shrewd. See you again, Chip.
Son.
Poor Kayleigh thinks this family may yet have a future. Monotony is bearable. Hope?
Let's buy this. 15,000.
Don't get lazy out there.
I can also guild need tokens to do that. It's just cosmetics.
See you around.
We'll go and install this helmet thing. Building that pet can come second. Have to build it or just install it? Do you build it? Takes a whole day, you fucking serious? I'm not waiting for that. Hey, it opens if I'm not noticed now. Whose milk enriches your kindred flesh? I hope this doesn't just do it immediately. looking at here? Assume Warframes into helminth to allow infusing of one of their abilities to other frames. Pull your companion and call it to your side. Increase your parkour velocity? That looks fun. 30%? Why are these previews? Ah. So this I need to subsume Valkyr for. Zada for. Hey, laser. Prime frames can't be subsumed. It's good to know. Oh, Jesus, there's a lot to read here. That's Zephyr's one. Is useless. Haven't used that. Banish? I don't know why you'd want that on other frames, right? Blood Altar is interesting. Wukong's Defy. I don't care about Loki's Decoil. Desiccation is decent crowd control. What frame does that come from? Yeah, someone said you can get a bunch. Helminth comes with a bunch, right? Powered Health Orb, Universal Ammo Pack. So people are saying that's meta. Kind of weird if you can't. You don't have Whip Claw as well. It's probably decent for armor strip, though you can't charge it. I mean, dispensary. Firewalker's alright. Summon a radial pulse wave that ensnares and slows enemies, siphoning their life force. Deathwell. Lies within the wave, steal health with each attack. People are saying Gloom's pretty good. That's interesting. I feel like I'll definitely want that on one frame or another. Frosts 2, Nidus 3. I feel like that. I wish you could like bookmark them. Like Gloom and Lava are two that I'm most interested in. I went to rank 15. It says rank 3 up here. Okay, I'll go over the Affinity top left. In this. Okay. So I guess I just need to start feeding this thing, right? So how do you tell what it wants? Oh my god, the ambient sound, I hate it. $300? Fuck that. I don't need to listen to that. Fuck me. Like a wolf vagina? I mean, yeah. Huh? Not getting my Mijin samples. Nerds. Shows you only the resources that contribute to them. Ah, I see. What do you do when it's at 100%? Beta frame. This is fine, right? Well, I don't have any frames that I can subsume at the moment. Ah. I thought this was some new infested growth or something. This is my dog laying on the floor. So, does it matter which frames you feed to it if you're just trying to level it up? Need Argon for Atlas. Got a full frost. Do have Garuda, but he just needs alloys. Sidrol and Travisite. So we can build Garuda. We don't quite have Hildren. Looks like I need to go and get some Argon. Argon for Ivara. Back codes. Don't really want to farm that. Out of systems, I could build Loki apparently. Takes 24 hours to subsume. It doesn't surprise me. There's be a lot of time gating going on. Do you have Nova systems? Nyx as well. Saying I only needed systems to build her, apparently. With that. Rhino. I don't think I have to go and farm any specific frame at the moment, right? Just feed him junk for a while. Got a Nova building. Spare. I need a bit more for Garuda, was it? So I guess we'll get her building too and then move on. Most painful farm of frame parts was Quora. Right, for the Kavats. I was thinking she came from... Did she come from bounties in the plains? Is that a different frame I'm thinking of? The other frame came from those bounties I had a hard time getting to. Or is the Sanctuary? Yeah, I think that farm for me sucked too. Alright. Let that do its thing. I need to gild this pet. I don't like having it unfinished. And they just wake up. Eyes are not happy. So I need sun tokens.
Is unfolding before us like a puzzle box. I must have more samples.
Ah. Let's trade for them right now. Go for the 4.
Farewell. Travel safe.
I need 10. One, 2. That's it. That seems like a shitty trade, right? I don't really care. I think we need to go out and just catch a few more. Sorry. Should have rolled that to public. Private. Ed. Random dog. I don't really care what I capture at the moment.
Yes, that's what we want. Softly, softly now.
Just spam out a couple, get a bunch of tags. Be good. Hello? Is this the wrong lure? Is that what's going on here? There we go.
That's definitely a Vulpafire. They're scavengers who prefer to travel in packs, so I wouldn't be surprised to find more than one. You'll need patience and cunning. Vulpaphila's first instinct is to distance itself from its threat. Sly Vulpaphyla. The most common, but still an invaluable addition to our menagerie.
Note, bites nails. Miles away. Because of course. What? I don't trust the one near the ditch because it's just sending me through. It's just telling me to go down again. Okay. God, never would have seen that. Like the spacing of these tracks doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Let's go, alright? Annoying on the cliffs. Yeah. I don't see the actual marker here. Oh, there it is. So that's this guy. Ow.
By the sound of that dog, I say there's another here. You won't mistake it. They look like some kind of other geological error. If you were trying to locate another cat, my first inclination would be to
Is the birds. Not really gonna work, is it? Pet Panzer? Yeah. Got him yesterday. Trying to guild the thing, but I need tags to do it. I think think maybe I should avoid doing these flying ones. Can I just trade for tokens? I thought that was a thing, right? Yeah, I guess we'll just try and use the trank. Footprints on the water. What is this? This is the easy one. Really? Alright.
That's definitely a Vulpaphyla. They're scavengers who prefer to travel in packs, so I wouldn't be surprised to find more than one. Vulpaphyla. Skittish, agile, somewhat tactical, non-aggressive. Ah, the sly Vulpaphyla. The most common variety, but still an invaluable addition to our menagerie.
Does that count or no? I did it and it's just not counting. Worthless. It's uncool for recovery, but I can't actually do it. Yeah, apparently. Did he kill me as he got rescued? Is that what just happened there? I've only got 60 ping, I shouldn't be running into weird shit like that. I'm gonna go back solo. Don't need whatever's going on, that's for sure. If I just hit leave now, oh, see what it does, I guess. Is it going to make me go back outside? Yes. So I doubt I would have got much out of that.
The monstrosities you'll find out there are as fearsome as the demons inside my mother's head.
Okay. So I think I'm on like 9.
I shall languish in weary solitude until
Let's go and catch a few more. Yeah, it's always the way. this one. You still control the trank darts with the Virus 2, I wonder? Let's see why not. So this is the flying dude.
By the sound of that cry, I'd say there's an Avocea not far from here. You won't mistake it when you see it. They look like something from another geological era. Here they come. Get your eye down their sights.
Alright. We got him.
You understand Deimos like few others, Hunter. I sense we are like
Still use it. Oop. I like little things like that. I feel like the buff they did to the trank, so it's not just single shot, is pretty significant. Alright. Yeah, I used to do it for the bowler rollers to try and get better shots.
That's definitely a Vulpaphyla. They're scavengers who prefer to travel in packs, so I wouldn't be surprised to find more than one. You'll need patience and cunning. Vulpaphyla's first instinct is to distance itself from a threat. Sly Vulpaphyla. It is fun, but still an addition to our
Trying to hit the cat and they're beating down on me. Didn't see it, but we got it. Some crazy epic music playing for hunting cats. Hey Nova, it's not at the moment. Probably not coming back.
Vulpaphyla. Sketch, agile, somewhat tactical, non-aggressive.
Hello? It was too high for it to show up on my radar. Why is this still here?
Something was here not long ago. Yes, yes, this is promising. Please, pursue.
Really think about doing it in Arcwing. That's not what I meant to do. Going reach. Free predate.
I'm sure this one put up a fight. Well done for bringing it in alive.
Hey Query, welcome. We just unlocked helminth, but I don't have any frames to subsume, so trying to guild this pet. And I guess just back to Steel Path.
Easy now.
Though there was another frame here I could buy with standing, right?
Well done. Another adorable bundle of mutated flesh plucked from the harsh face of Deimos and given a new carrying home.
I swear I updated my controller so I could go down, but it just doesn't let me. You can't go down when you're holding the trank rifle? I remember you, yeah. They changed it so you can move one Warframe ability from each frame onto a different one. So I can change Nova's 1, which is kind of my priority. Put on like Nidus 3 or something. What's the button? Haven't been able to use it yet, but interested to do so. Yeah.
I'm very keen to examine this one. Trank ready?
Yeah, there's quite a few useful ones. Apparently it's changed up the meta quite a bit for a lot of speedruns. Like hunts and stuff. Kill me this time.
Nor the rarest, but certainly
But
one of the
viral
most
procs me
useful.
when I save it. Yeah, it's preset to one ability per frame. Like you can only take Nidus's 3, for example.
Green velocipods. Proof that not everything on Deimos wants to eat you.
I think Nova's 1, maybe. Remember. But yeah, one ability from each frame, and the helmet system itself comes with 15 abilities that are not from frames that you can then put on them. If I wanted to put a Nidus ability on someone, I would have to feed it a fully built Nidus frame. You have to pump resources into it to level it up and stuff. I don't fully understand it yet.
My money where your mouth is. Wherever your mouth is.
I don't know if it changes.
Trank ready?
I don't think so, but I don't really know. No one said that yet.
I'd estimate by its armor plating that it might take a few darts before you can safely secure it.
See if this is enough. I don't know anything about the ribbons, but I imagine it would still be the same.
family
Always the wrong one.
have a future. Monotony
Oh shit.
is bearable. Hope? That'll
He wants creatures that I don't have. Is there another way to get sun tokens? I don't really want to buy anything with plat. Seems weird. Release a companion for sun
If
tokens.
you let your companion go, you'll never see it again. But you will have my respect. See you around.
I can only get them from him. Oh, damn it. Well, I need
Deimos is unfolding before
I need more
us.
lures, right?
I must have more samples.
Update ribbons, launch of every prime access. Makes sense. Don't want to burn through all my standing. So Predacite, I think he had one option there. It's Peroa Predacite though. So I really need this borrowing thing. Don't think I bought. Wasn't that, was it? It is that. Okay.
Bye for now. You
I'll do a few of those. Yeah. Looks like most of his options wanted that. The ping noise.
Before a parasite goes to sleep, so do all its little parasites. They're nearby.
I don't think I've heard a ping sound.
These things have senses we have only begun to understand.
When you aim with the trank. Well, we'll do this and then I'll try it. Rid of them.
That could only be a paradox. Don't underestimate them. It's a small insect, but it will attack should it feel threatened.
I sleep these guys?
Well done. Trank ready? That's a septic cryptolix.
Yep.
The Grenadier invested quite a bit of time trying to eradicate all these big fellows. Probably because they're infectious. But that's not their fault, is it? They were born that way.
Afraid of water?
I confess, I'm deeply fond of these obnoxious little pests. Deimos isn't about to run out of these anytime soon.
It's not that pinging sound, is it? It's just the default one. Didn't realize that would happen. Yeah, I used to use it to see through walls. Goes around, see if I can pick up on anything. Not enough. It seems to work. Note, runs in circles.
Welcome to our little menagerie. Outcasts, strays, and foundlings, all welcome.
Come back here. So can all the creatures just be wandering around normally?
Contaminated, but not unworthy of affection.
Get off. Random only? So does this beep only happen if there's a creature, or is it also if one of these nodes is nearby? Just looking around for the flashing. I think it's because I was mashing the key to pick it up. You can't catch these things, can you? Fly away from them. Got a fresh start over here. Was it asking for predicites as well? I think it was, right?
Menacing in the field. Rather adorable when asleep, don't you think?
Doesn't matter, can't we steal every animal that you see? Yeah, but I want specific tags so I can
You'll sleep easier tonight.
get the I forget what I'm trying to get. It's tokens. I only trade in certain things. So if you can hear that, does that mean you can definitely see it? Like, is it within range always? I couldn't see that. off. Sometimes I could be... yeah. You fucking would, wouldn't you? Behind a rock. Must say I much prefer doing this over what I was doing before. Thank you for the tip.
I spotted you. You're ours now.
Shoot me, you fuck.
It's the chief reward. Naturally,
Immerse yourself in the pleasure of the hunt. It's not really what I'm doing, is it? Very immersing. It's the one. Alright. So the little burrowing guys do show up.
once it recovers from the sedation, it'll think itself in paradise.
Really want to go in there. Find one or two more and then we'll see if I can trade anything in. Sounded like it was directly below me. Not sure if these guys need multiple shots or not. That'll do. Faster than fishing? Nice. Spent way too long fishing for the... what are they? The mortis lungfish? Maybe? At the beginning. What else is there? Then I think we went to Mercury, maybe? I forget what those big brain guys are called with the scarab on their head.
I have the honor of a name and a little taste
Hey.
of freedom. Whatever you're doing out there, Tenno, keep at it.
So we got that. What's up, Daniel? You give me a tip to upgrade. Upgrade what?
Don't get lazy out there.
We're doing this. Yeah, so this gives me a polarity.
See you around.
I better look at the build again real quick. What's up, Reach? Not off the top of my head, I'm afraid. I usually start at 9 PM my time, at the moment at least. Been pretty consistent so far. Forgot this was a mod. So I guess I want a D or a V. Because Link Armor or Link Health or Actual Health is a D. I guess that's probably fine. We just throw a D on there.
I have the honor of a name and a little taste of freedom. Whatever you're doing out there, Tenno, keep at it. I shall languish in weary solitude.
So does that give me more points as well? Like I definitely did with the kit guns. I have to level it up again. And I have to mod it again. Link health is probably more beneficial. I don't know about that, because most of the time I'm running frames that don't have much in the way of health. I don't remember what this does exactly. 30% companion lifesteal. But does that mean when I deal damage they get health, or when they do damage I get health? Dark Souls 3 era? I did play that a year or so ago. It's probably one of my favorite games to play. Of all the games I've streamed, only Warframe and Dark Souls 3 were actually easy. Everything else feels pretty difficult. To stream, not to play. I guess Armor Strip is fine. I don't know if duration really matters, right? Does ability, duration, effect, status effect, proc time? I don't think so. Gives them constant health. Doesn't have very good armor score, does he? Whatever. Go in there for now. No worries. See you later. Thanks for dropping in. So I guess I'll go and do an Affinity run to level that guy back up. Ah, I could throw a former on Zaku too while I'm doing it. I haven't really decided what polarities I want on him. Let's go to the Simulacrum and muck around for a bit. What's this? Nothing important. Can you get to the sim through here? I thought there was a way to get to it from the ship now. Syndicate screen tab over.
The
Uh-huh.
multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry
Nice.
out in thanks, if they could.
And fiddle around in here for a bit. Gives you 70% extra void damage. That'll make this way better, right? Max target of 8. Thought that was based on strength. I hate how it doesn't show ones you've taken off. I thought someone was saying this could go up to 15. How does that work? It's a shame you can't like hover over each, like hover over the stats at the bottom and see how to increase them. Guess I'm gonna be invulnerable while I'm in here. Each. Let's get crazy on the range first. Just try that. Go to sleep. Shit. I don't remember who I used to do anything against. Ability. That's new. Is that 9? 10? Get them at 100. Seeing as Steel Path is all 100 anyway. What's going on here? Corrupted. What's up, Terra? So it says ability in use now. We're at 11. And the damage here seems pretty unimpressive, right? So is that AoE armor strip? People saying gaze is the one you want? So that's the damage you want. Also levitates them. So Accuse makes them basically rad propped. They become allies. Oh, that's maybe what Ellie was doing the other day. Gazes the armor strip, yeah. That seems like a very powerful crowd control ability. If I just took over 10 guys. So it doesn't tick away at their armor, it's just everyone in this radius has negative 80% or whatever. Let's go to 200. Even steal paths so they have more health and armor. True. But 100% here is 100% there, so. I mean, you twit. So the second they step in, it's just gone. That expired. That obviously makes his turret a hell of a lot better. So 200 strength. What's the best way to get 200? Can you do it with umbrals? Should I? Or pauses the timer on all other abilities, yep. $199. It's 201. Does this go? That won't go in the top, will it? Symbol. Power drift is not going to be enough. So you're getting pretty heavy in terms of mod slots for strength. Although I guess you don't need health and armor here either, so that makes the Ds a lot less valuable. Interesting. So you want that. If you're going to go with the Umbral build, it really defeats the purpose of having the Ds at all. So if you wanted that, you would want probably Streamline, Stretch. Throwing the armor on gives you more strength and health as well, right? The hell did it go? So we're at 823, 155. So it gives us 200 health. 20% strength. A lot more armor. Because duration isn't as important on this one. Adaption is a nice way to fill one. Yeah. Just jump in and try this. Pretty sure I did that already. I don't think I have an Umbral Former on anyone yet. So now 8 is the maximum that I can have. It's not letting me get any more. So, Gaze is clearly the most important ability. You can have multiple rings, which is interesting. How long do they stay like that for? Is that affected by duration? One should be a decent damage buff here too. According to duration. So we don't want to just tank duration. Yeah. I don't have adaption, but... So I'm doing 15,000 against unarmored gunners. That's with his one active. Not super tanky. Those buffs expire. So it's a 50% damage increase with his one on. We do this. What? Melee still fucks you up, for sure. Plus I took all the gunner's weapons. Armor is on the bottom right under the icon. Ah, yeah, I see. Get rid of the bombards. Right, let's just get one gunner. Wait for adaption to clear. I assume adaption would be more important than the armor, right? That clear. Obviously against the one guy, adaption's way better. His 1 was definitely affecting his 2, because when I had it active I was doing 15k, and when I turned it off I was only doing 10 against the unarmored enemy. Tankier with the 4. Because of the dodge? So 75% more dodge. Makes quite a difference. As soon as it turns off, you get fucked up. I feel like I definitely want a duration mod on here, though. Should mean continuity. So continuity, adaption or umbral. If I drop umbral, I have to put another strength mod on. So if I don't have those, then I'd need transient. Could have a weaker transient, so my duration doesn't get as fucked. Or a very low blind rage, maybe. That's 25%, so now streamline is only +5. Should be a mod to turn it into 100% evasion. Well, then you just win the game, right? So if I did that, continuity, and then I could have adaption, cunning drift up here maybe, get extra range. And then here I could put something, quality of life. So it could be extra duration, concentration maybe. Is that what it's called? Constitution, that's what I'm thinking. 28%. Hey Ace, welcome. Just screwing around with Zaku, trying to work out how exactly I should be polarizing his slots. I'm thinking we definitely want a V. We can probably keep a D for adaption. Or at least after I've got the V on there, we can test adaption and see if that's necessary with his 4. Consequence. A little extra range with Augur Reach, yeah. It's 20-something%, isn't it? 30%. So Cunning's 15, so that would be at 160. So let's put a V on there, and then we'll come back, do some more testing. Take a screenshot of that so I can refer to it later if all my mods get removed. So I think we want to get rid of one of the Ds with this. Swap that to a V. So now we can go on level. Let's put our cap back on. You can link the build to yourself and apply after. Interesting. 230 range? I don't feel like the range is that important. Decent, but not crazy. I have to do the weak one, don't I? Lightning Dash? I wish I could have that on everyone. So hopefully we'll get the Seer up. Good to grab more guns easily. Gaze affects more enemies. Well, I can only pick up 8 weapons, so that's not very difficult. And remember, I'm relying on health here. Maximum number of targets, as in for the weapon, is affected by range, like how many you can steal. Yeah, someone's doing DPS for me. Okay. Range is more important than I thought. Sorry, we'll mess with it. When I'm at 30 again, we'll go back and have another look. Should probably equip a shield regen. What do you mean by that? One of the arcanes. Yeah, trying to work out how to build him. So we've got a Siren in here, which is nice. Not sure what rank this goes to. Don't you need to get Kuva weapons to rank 40 for them to be considered maxed out for mastery? Am I remembering that right? Yeah. Why am I aiming with my weapon out? Max level is based on former, so you can go above 40? I didn't think that was a thing. Yeah, but it caps it. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, I think you have to get it to 40 for it to be... to get all the mastery out of that weapon. Yeah. On the same page. Should probably do some liches as well. Some of the new weapons. Could you, if you get a lich that you don't want, you don't have to do it anymore, do you? You can just get rid of them and get a new one. So I'd like to get the Brahma, I'd like to get the Tsar. And there are a lot of corpus things I'd like to get, like the Plasma. Ignore the mercy and extract. Does that tell you... So do you still get to see what weapon you would get from him if you do that? So you can just do it over and over again. The Larvaling shows what weapon it drops. So you can choose which weapon to get pretty easily then. I forgot Larvalings are a thing. Nice. I mean, definitely better than the way it was before. Had to get the Lich, had to complete the Lich. Even if it was trash. But there's no damage to the armored guy. Getting roasted here. Saves time if you want a 60%. I'm not diehard enough to 60% anything, I don't think. Unless I really fall in love with one. I think my comb is pretty high. I think I got a couple good rolls, but I haven't ground any out. Had to re-roll 30. We just do that in capture missions, right? So 30 capture missions wouldn't be too bad. Obviously not ideal, but not game breaking. You go and buy liches? Yeah, I don't really want to do that. You can never figure out Zaku. Seems pretty basic to me. Strip weapons with his 2. Buff his 2 with his 1. keep his 4 active for survivability, and then use his 3 to strip armor. How long did I get muted on Discord for? I didn't even know you were muted. Modding is what I couldn't figure. Oh, we'll get there. 200% strength. Range is the second priority, I guess, and then duration. Don't tank your efficiency. Still need to mess around with it a bit more, though. Did you get muted recently? Or have you been muted for months and I didn't know? Spending a high tier Granum crown. Leave the mission, use the coin. Well, I haven't done any of that yet, so no idea what you're talking about. All my Kuva weapons were heat. Is that still the meta? Having innate heat was always really good. Posted the picture Warframe 8, 6 and got muted. When was that? Heat is okay, you want magnetic now? What? Why do you want magnetic? For the new CO version mods. That doesn't work on the plasma, right? It's bugged. Only on some weapons. Someone was telling me the status doesn't work. Don't work on projectile weapons. Well, the plasma is a projectile weapon, right? Yeah, well, I'm not gonna go and build all these weapons on the assumption that D is gonna fix a bug that's been in the game since they added the thing that's bugged. I've seen D leave bugs in the game for 3, 4, 5 years, so not gonna build around that. Toxin can mix. Viral, corrosive. I think just those, right? And gas. There you go. I think I definitely want some duration on this guy, because I don't want to be spamming his 4 all the time. Uh, 25, not maxed yet. These guys want round 8, so it works for me. Seer is max though, so is the Latron actually. Not sure if my melee goes higher than 32 or not. Probably just end up doing heat on everything until I... Most of it's just for mastery. And then if there's something that I really want to focus on, if I find something that I really like and want to get to 60 or whatever, take it more seriously then. This guy's getting rolled. I feel like I'm using viral heat on basically everything. At the moment. Haven't really made much use of the galvanized mods yet though. Well, it's not just about rocking it though, right? You want to be doing viral damage. Stacking it up like crazy. That is something I need to look at though, how effective the Panzer is at viraling everything. Next time I'm in the sim. Because I highly doubt it's infecting crowds as fast as my Ignis is. I'm doing it 10 times per enemy. So I guess we don't go through now. Oh, one did. Panzer is the companion I've got, this guy. Viral only works well if you're doing slash. Viral does 325% extra damage against health. So it does very well always. Viral Heat Ignis has been slaughtering the Steel Path. Ignis isn't doing slash. So I guess I want to polarize this. Well, I have to because it has to rank up, right? So I don't need it for the mods, but I need it. Viral Heat on the Ignis is destroying Grenier is what I'm talking about slash. So Viral itself seems pretty good. Hunter munitions on the Ignis. I was never really into putting hunter munitions onto anything that doesn't hit particularly hard, like the fast fire rate or the fast damage weapons. I think I've got it on the Bratton, which is kind of my favorite primary to use, so maybe I'm a hypocrite. Is this done? It's weird to say because now this is a thing, right? Although I guess that just replaces this, so... Is this fire or heat? What am I missing here? I really think Shred's super important. Oh, crit. Multi-shot. What does Argon Strike do these days? 135% while aiming. It's weird when there's this mod as well. Can they stack? Dunno. For damage would probably be fine. Not a fan? Should probably ask Dolph. He has a 500 former Latron Prime, I believe. I suspect he knows the build. I think that'll do. Unlikely that I'll be using it anyway. Yeah, so I've got the default Tsar. Need to work out how to get all these new weapons. So doing Snipetron. Slap one of them in there. Let's probably get rid of that and just throw some kind of status on for now. That'll do. I didn't see if this was max rank or not. I guess I can former it, so no. Is there another V on there? Hmm. 9 points. I don't really remember that mod. True Steel? That'll do there. Heat is additive. As long as you keep reprocking. Slash cap at each slash proc expires. Making the shotgun one much better. I don't think I've even looked at that. I guess I will when I get around to doing the plasma. Why not Berserker? Because Berserker you have to kill now, it's not on crit. True Steel replaced with Blood Rush. Sacrificial Steel on the melee? Alright, yeah. I forgot what that was for a second. So do I want a V here? Pack Leader or Hunter Recovery? I mean, I guess this isn't really necessary on the Panzer because they just come back all the time, right? Health Orbs. I don't see... There's no reason to give it extra damage, right? Is a mod from Sun? I'll have a look. Probably don't have the standing to spare, but we'll find out. Oh yeah, I think someone was talking about that. What I meant to do.
Poor Kaylee thinks this family
I
may
ranked
not
up enough.
have a future. Monotony is bearable. Hope? That's
Sacrifices itself to heal their master if they fall below 10%. It keeps you alive. Heals itself to keep you alive. Oh, that's the other type. So that seems pretty good. So we've got to save a slot for that. Okay. Let's not buy that.
as you wish. Bye for now, you shiny thing.
Your Vampire Cavat also revives you. But that's all it does, right? Oh, I've got the tumor on this guy. Well, that wasn't a thing anymore. It's not. Well, I guess we'll throw a V on there. I have one of these on, probably. This isn't really relevant. Not really seeing much else that's important. Guess I could throw shields on, but why? Right. What's up, Tube? Well, no link health. I mean, I don't really find it to be that great. 220. 165. That's 165% of my health goes to him, right? I play on a lot of frames that don't have health, so... Let's go and do another run. It's not going to take long to get to. I've used it before. Remember not being very impressed by it. Unless I'm on an Iris. So I think I'll do a couple rounds here. I only need 4 ranks to get Zarko up again, then we'll go and test him again. For some reason I was thinking this was the Lanka, but it's not. Try and get the Vol filler that turns into a drone upon death. I don't know what that means. Buff everything up and then this opens. Hopefully we get some more people in here. Guns do pretty well against infested. So I'm at not quite at max. Need to put more range on, find out if that's true, if it scales from that. Pop your next spore as soon as it's visible. As soon as, like, it's visible now, or as soon as it's max size. I always hated that thing. I'll go and try it after this. The sooner I can get rid of it, the happier I'll be. It's just super unappealing. I'd usually get a frame, build it, get it infected, and then just not touch it for a week. Just so I didn't have to look at it. Getting there. Oh, check every time I notice it looking any different. I'm hoping to hit it before this round ends. No. Doesn't want to give it to me. Fine. See ya, Dusty.
Do not weep for these creatures. They can and have faced a billion deaths.
Ah.
You, however,
So we solo around.
enjoy the protection of real life.
Can you not use equipment in here? I thought that was a thing. So if you've got your 4 active and then you use your 1, it still freezes the time. For some reason I was under the impression that it only froze abilities that were already running. That's kind of nice. That's max rank. Shoot a couple until this round ends, and then we'll go and screw around again. I don't mind this here. It's pretty hard and it's got a small AoE on the end. If I leave now, well I can't. I think I lose everything, right? Might as well wait it out.
Our experiment moves to a new zone.
Snipetron used to be the shit back at the start. Most original of names. Remember doing the old Pluto interceptions on that absolutely massive map with a huge chasm in the middle.
The sanctuary will go on.
Very old memories. Back to the sim. Ever releases me.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks, if they could.
Thought that was fish floating around. Actually, my pet. So two things I want to test. I guess we'll test the companion before I take it off. See how much viral it actually procs. Turn my invincibility on too. He's stripping armor. It's quite a bit of viral. So pretty much everything has between 5 and 10 stacks. Spawn 20. So it's not a huge radius. It's like just this plateau here. Certainly pretty good, but I don't think I would want to rely on it as my only source of viral. A lot better than I thought it would be. Does it spread if you kill a spored enemy? Well, I don't have a weapon that could kill anything here, so maybe the seer actually. But I guess if it does spread, it will spread in a similar radius, right? So it still won't reach the other plateau. Well, that guy's got it. There were still unaffected people, so I don't really know. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah, let's kill them. I feel like that's the only pet that would actually be able to kill a room full of level 100 heavy gunners, though. Kind of says something. So I think we wanted to try adding range. Turn this guy off. Should say on the mod. Launches 6 coils at enemies. 40% chance to proc viral. If the target is affected by viral proc, it also adds a spore. So I assume a spore means Siren Spore, right? I think since it never dies, you always have vacuum is definitely the biggest selling point. That was kind of the reason that you would ever use the Djinn when they added that mod. And before that it was carrier, just because it was tankiest. So permanent vacuum, considering that it just keeps coming back. All the other stuff on top, like the viral, definitely way better than any other companion ability. So we got range. See how many weapons I can get. So I got 11. Pretty sure my cap was 8 a minute ago. Now I got 16. But obviously, no strength. So not particularly useful. It also makes the game sound buggy. I don't know if it is or not. Yeah, let's try. Try later. Don't want to keep re-equipping and unequipping it. But I guess we do want as much range as we can have. So cunning can go there. So if we had cunning there. Wasn't expecting it to go for some reason. Could have adaptation and constitution there. Is there anything better? Wait, our strength is down, so we need blind rage back. Baby one. That and adaptation. Basically we can have range or duration. Hit. I guess you could drop efficiency further. Does mess up the sound. Yeah. So I guess that'll be a determining factor for me then, if it should be this or constitution based on how many weapons I get and if the sound is fucked up. I don't really want to have balked game sounds. Can you explain how void damage works? I don't really know how to explain it. I don't really know how it works. Because the only testing I've done is on an unarmored enemy. Using his 1 made his 2 do 50% more. But void damage doesn't avoid armor or anything, does it? We take this build. Do I not have blind rage on? No. But I did for some reason. Don't quite fit it. So that's doing 10,000 on the dot. I don't like that this is a hold. Okay, it's still doing 10,000. What did I do before that buffed it? Very clearly saw it go from 10 to 15. What the hell did I do? This 4 doesn't give you damage or anything, does it? Yeah, removing armor with his 3. Get a damage buff against enemies in range when you cast 4. Enemies damaged by the body are rendered weaker to void damage. So I was doing 10,000 damage. I turned on the void damage, which didn't actually buff his 2. But then I hit them with the 4, which made the void damage make his 2 do more. Okay. But that can't be relied on, I guess. So his 1 doesn't buff his 2 unless you've hit an enemy with their 4, with your 4. Okay, so I confused myself with that one. Well, that's not ideal because you're not going to be spamming this. It'll be once every 40 seconds or something. Yeah. I don't really like swapping the abilities. So it's tap and hold. We should try it again though. So I want to see if the sound is fucky with 200, with 160 range. Actually, I need more people. So 160 gives me 9, and it is fucky. Yeah, his range is pretty big. Oops. So if we drop this, it'll give us 8 weapons. So it caps out at 8. Sound is still fucky. I wouldn't say the range is... I mean, yeah, it's 15% less. It doesn't seem crazy. The sound thing is really annoying. It's kind of a weird synergy. I think Ural? Is it Ural or Urali? Urali? She kind of looks interesting. See, I feel like I want cunning, but that range is just annoying. Well, if I'm going to do this, then... So this will be a dash, for either extra range or duration. V for 10. D can stay for adaption. So we want a V or a dash. Probably both. Let's throw that on there. So we're at... Alright, so 720. The health is linked. 1683. Okay, link is way more. Why did I don't remember why I thought the other one was better. Maybe I got them mixed up. I don't remember why. Alright, so we'll take that. And level up more. Isn't there an auger mod for range? There's the 30% one, yeah. Let's talk to helminth. Nice. Rubbish when you're leveling. And maybe I did. I don't know how I came to that conclusion, but I was obviously wrong, so. Thank you. Auger mod is 30%, and that's what I was saying. It could be either that or Constitution for extra duration. She's as interesting as indoor K drives, which is as bad as it sounds. It does indeed sound pretty bad. Wasn't sure if that would work. Cool that it does, though. I didn't realize you could do this. Okay. Verteno? Huh. I don't really want to do that. I don't think my Steam stuff will show up for you. We've got everything. Try and find some more people. What did they do? There was defense on these tiles that has all the traps, and those traps used to hurt the defense targets. Pretty sure they changed that. I just remember some big controversy back in the day. I kind of preferred when they did damage it, but I think it would have been nice if you could have more control over where they walked. So we kind of have to bring a frame to keep them out of the traps. But I liked that little addition. I think I always just got pissed off at anything D did that made the game easier. There would be less of that these days. Yeah. I mean, it never really got hard, right? Don't take that out of context. Even without the galvanized mod, steel path would be a breeze. In-game steel fashion, yeah. Does your 2 do anything if you're not in range? Steal a weapon? I don't remember if it's got any other effects. frame lag there. Slowly does it. So I think I've maxed my standing already for the day. I don't think I've got enough to buy that frame. So that'll probably be the next goal. There's a frame I think Father sells, or someone in Demius sells. I forget the name of it. I saw all the chassis and systems and whatnot. Lavos, yeah. So that'll probably be the next one I get access to. Then I have to do Railjack for Protea, was it? You need Railjack to get the other Sentinel, sure. Well, I feel like that describes every frame now. So you get Sevagoth from Railjack. So Sevagoth and the Sentinel from there. So I guess Lavos first and then start working on that. I need to do more Steel Path just to get the Arcane unlocked. I think I got 5 and I need 20. Right, yeah. I was looking at Gloom. So what if you have Gloom and then you throw that on Nova and then you prime the enemy as well? I just freeze them? I tried. Because really I'm only thinking, what do I want on Nova? What do I want on Ember? I guess that would be decent on Ember as well, now that I think about it. Pretty serious crowd control. Why can I not shoot? Mirage, Rel, Banshee. Yeah, the survivability seems crazy. Still need that Mirage Augment. Fuck off. I guess I can't look at offerings in a mission, I guess. The one for her 4. That seems crazy good. Prism Guard? Rings a bell, yeah. So the orb like follows you at your shoulder. I was running with someone using it the other day and they were clearing shit ridiculously fast. Pretty useful for like a roving damage dealer. Using it when there's no one in range. Yeah. Just seems really good for like extermination and stuff. I don't really have a go-to for doing that. I think Mirage with her 1 and her 3 and the Ignis has been doing pretty well. So then if I throw her 4 on top of that, that would probably become my go-to. Were they using Subsume to Reeve? Well, I don't think they were. I'm pretty sure they weren't. Reeve is the Revenant one, right? So I would see the visual effects, because they're just cruising around, parkouring. There's no dashing involved. Zaku's been your go-to for lazy exterminates. That would work for low-level stuff, or stuff without armor, right? You'd have to be actively stripping for the higher level, like Steel Path. I think we were doing Steel Path with Mirage and she was deleting it. It seems it's the norm for people to go 8 rounds, which is nice. Right. Let me know if I unlock the whole star chart in Steel Path, so there's plenty that I have to run at level 100. I think I'm only 4 planets in. I don't know if hip firing this thing is accurate or not. Seems fine. Maybe not. Always annoys me how you can't hip fire snipers in most games. So the crosshair is still on them and you're shooting in this massive cone. Maybe not 100% accuracy, but not the garbage you end up with. Kind of getting PTSD from being back in here. I think I've gone to wave 8 probably 250 times, maybe 280. I was only counting when I actually had to do what was it, the lat? I don't remember if it was the Lato or the Bratton, but to actually farm the last part was 200 or so runs. More interesting than Hydron? I mean, I guess. At least in Hydron you can speed things up by slaughtering quicker. I really don't like being timed. weird. Someone else did mention that interaction a couple of days ago, so I assume it's still a thing. Now for the very last part of the Lato, I think. I think it was the Lato, but I don't remember. Cora didn't take that long. I think I got 2 Cora sets, and like 11 neuroptics and like 5 chassis with only 2 systems or something out of that. Back when Cora could be gotten from Elite. Isn't she relegated to the lower level one now? So I was talking about ESO. I don't know how much I've done with the lower level one. Yeah, I've kept it all. I think I'm building our next parts. I went through the foundry just before and built like 7 or 8 frames, just the ones that I had all the parts for and didn't have to farm anything. There are a few others I could build that I just need to get Argon for. And then there's a lot of them where I only have 2 parts. Well, level 1 doesn't even reward much. Yeah. I get why they put Cora there though, for make it more accessible for newer players. The whole game is aimed for newer players, I think. Doesn't help that no one goes to 8. Well, so far, pretty much every group I've been in has gone to 8. Which is nice for Affinity. My cat's max rank. Roma? Credit farm. What have we got in here? Aura and Mirage. It's definitely nice running into that Siren before. I think we're still doing alright though. Trap build works really well. I've only ever used a trap as a pretty severe crowd control in interceptions. I don't think I've ever used it for damage. Actually, now that I say that, I feel like I have. I feel like that ability used to be worthless and then something happened and made it pretty good. I have used it for damage. Wow. I don't remember where, but I do remember using it. Maybe it was here. I forget who made a video on it first. Someone did, and then it just exploded. Popularity. Haven't thought about that in a long time. Yeah. They buffed the augment? Maybe that was it. Remember it became like the DPS meta for a lot of places. Messing with some Pistolier Azima. Interesting. 2200 shots before expiring. I don't know if I've got the Azima anymore. I don't know if it would be more useful to have it last 2 minutes shooting at that rate of fire, or if it should last the same amount of time and just shoot like crazy fast. You can buy a blueprint? Nice. I remember I reached out to support asking if I could have it replaced. Just told me to fuck off. I tried to flex my partner status on them to see if they would grant me some special favors in terms of returning stuff that I'd accidentally deleted. Or deleted when I was less intelligent. That didn't work either. Worth a shot though. Stand there and recast. Yeah. Remember it being pretty broken. So I assume they're not going further. I don't want to go further anyway because I want to form on my cat. Everything else is close but not quite there. The mighty seer indeed. Gotta level it up. Does the Azima perform well at higher levels though? You could use it to clear multiple lower level towers, I guess, but I guess that's fine if you're farming Void or whatnot. I think it's very... It only shoots on the one plane, right? So if a tile goes above the other, you kind of shit out a lot. I really remember. Pretty bad, yeah. How is this cat? Is this a cat or a dog? I think it's a cat because you can put on the bat mods, yeah. It looks like a dog, but it's a cat. Here's your pet for percentage of damage. Does this heal you, or does it heal the pet? Wolf? Someone's calling it a fox, actually. Yeah, I don't really think I do either. I thought one of these mods healed me whenever they damaged someone else, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. Works up to mid-levels with Galv mods. Oof. Secondary arcanes. Yeah, those seem pretty powerful. So that heals the pet as well, so... Pretty useful then, is it? Is this worth having on there? Does that influence this somehow? I mean, I need to fill the slots, right? But lucky with a Mesa Helmet Invigoration. 200% strength and efficiency. I don't know. So the invigoration is just like a buff gets thrown on the frame, right? Seems awesome. Hunter recovery heals you, pack leader heals the pet. Well, I guess we'll test it. The tech mods. It's only duration or chance to avoid lethal. I think I would usually run that on a VAT. Not super important on this one, I guess. So I guess I could throw another D on there for the armor. Replace that with what? With assault. You got that. It's not about the bleed out, it's just having extra healing on it. Problem is I don't really have any other useful things to put on there. That's the problem. Instead of telling me what to take off, tell me what to put on. So obviously this isn't super important. I'm not super sold on that either. Pick up health orbs at full HP, useful for equilibrium. I think the only place I run that is on Necros, right? Oh, the sun mod, okay. So that slot's taken. So then... really we just got to think about this. So I guess that could go there then. So 6 health per second basically versus 60% chance to ignore lethal. A 4-second immunity, that's probably better. I think D for this, and then the sun mod can go there. Alright. Alright. So we'll add deformer. I think this is going to 38 now. Synth mods. Extra health orbs. Health orbs increase armor for companions. I don't really think either are important. Like maybe if I was running Equilibrium, but I'm not. Isn't there another mod that gives you armor from health orbs? Let me just equip Necros and see what is going on. Equilibrium health conversion. Yeah. So those two plus the health orb pickup thing. I do remember doing that in the past. Yeah. Don't think I need it with this frame though. Guess I could also level in void fishes. Obviously not as fast, but whatever. I'll do another round. I've only got 15 more minutes anyway. Void storms? Mods of the past? How so? Railjack fissures? I didn't even know that was a thing. Want any of the tenant melee weapons? I obviously do. Oh, interesting. How do you get access to them? Just in the Railjack menu on the ship. Were they on the list there and I didn't even see them? Ships are drying up. Too much talking. Turn in 40 to the dude at parent sequence to get one. Corrupted hollow key. Hollow key farm is cancer? Great. In the Railjack star chart. I don't even remember where that is. I'll have a look after this. Some guy says, what the fuck? Dragoon is shit, I want my endo back. The only Railjack I've done since I came back was the mission that had me do it when I was unmodded. Regular star chart, click in the top right. Often say RNG or bad luck, but something is definitely wrong. Drops are low consistently. Can't. I assume you mean can't. Or have bad luck at the same time. Well, it wouldn't be the first time D's lied about drop rates. I think it was the Frost systems, was it? They lied back in the day and then they got busted when... was it Void? I don't remember his full name, but... one of the data miners pulled up all the actual drop rates. Void Glitch? That's what I'm thinking of. That was a long time ago. Farmed 40 keys in 2 hours? I mean, that doesn't seem too bad, does it? Use that as a credit farm? No, I'm never farming credits again. Went pretty hard for a while there with Profit Taker. We were doing 2-minute runs of that for, I think, 4 mil a pop. Where else did I get credits from? I guess we did index grinds for a long time. I don't remember how much that was though. Two hours for a randomized percent, so if you want 60% on all 4 weapons, that's 320 keys. Well, I doubt I'll be going for 60% on all of them. Well, I know I won't be actually. I have to like something a lot to do that. 55% is just fine. Not sure if it was the fire rate or the latency that was preventing them from shooting there. Let's run max guns. This 4 does alright damage against these guys. I'll probably open them. I don't yet know how I'm gonna handle the platinum situation. It's sort of against my, not morals, but can't really think of a better word to just buy platinum. But I don't know if I want to get on that plat grind. Spent far too long doing that in the past. I think I spent a fair bit on DDO back in the day. I spent maybe... So I played that for, let's say, 5 years. It's probably about that. I think I spent maybe... It's probably over 1,000. It's somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000. Probably on the lower end, though. So 1,500 over 5 years, maybe. I think that's the most I've ever spent on any game. So I guess Prime Access here was 100, 200 for Xcal. And then maybe another 100 all up for accessories since then. So 200 or 300 total. PTSD on farming Warframe? Yeah. Definitely. Terrorists make me very uncomfortable to farm. Platinum. I feel like there's something else, but I don't remember. Terrorists legitimately make me feel nauseous. Just because I've done them too much. I know my too much is fuck all compared to a lot of people, but... I guess we are going through. Frame is priority. Curious how cross-platform trading will be handled. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard that they're very different. If you look at the different categories on Warframe Market, the prices are drastically different. I don't really know why, but... Yeah, I think that's come up a lot, and they've just outright refused to ever add that, right? definitely the... Let's say the majority would like to have one, but they just refuse. Same with vacuum. They had to fight for that for God knows how long. It's crazy how opposed they are to some of these quality of life additions. I don't really know why. I found the perfect stuff to do Eidolons just to never touch them again after a few runs. Yeah, that's relatable. I think because my interest is really just solo play and challenging myself. Having to grind them in a squad, something I don't like. It's probably a big part of why they turn me off so much. But then it's like so ridiculously inefficient to farm them solo if you're only after the rewards. It leaves a sour taste in my mouth. When you are soloing them, you have to be like turned on 100%. You're trying to do them in a reasonable time. We're max rank here. Basically out of time as well. If an in-game marketplace was included, it would tank any platinum sales. Would it though? But I guess how they implemented it. I feel like you're still going to run into the same people. There are going to be people that farm the platinum to buy stuff, or there are going to be people that buy the platinum to buy stuff. So I don't really know if that balance would be skewed by having an in-game option. It would just facilitate more platinum changing hands, right? Oh, the night cycle, yeah. I forgot about that. When new content drops, I buy it with plat and then farm it anyway. Something wrong with you, my friend. I need a dash. Definitely need a dash because Streamline and Constitution or Range are all dashes anyway. So probably a dash and then a V up here. Just 2 dashes. Throw that in. So that's fine. So this is maxed. V's across the board. I don't have any other galvanized pistol mods, but I assume they're V's and D's still. I guess I just throw another V on for that. Got so much capacity that... Matter anyway. That on there. This probably just wants V's as well. A cat. It's not max rank yet. Not sure if this will need another one or not. Probably not. Throw that on there while I'm here. Interesting, I don't have that maxed. What? How is that even possible? Did they buff this or something? Oh. Increase the rank. So that just got removed from one of my weapons, which means said weapon probably needs another former. What was it? The Veritas? Ah. I don't need that. So I've got 8 points. Plus 100 attraction range. That wasn't a thing. I've got corrosive cold. I'm glad they buffed this, but they didn't buff this. Like, really? Chance crit damage. I guess range is fine. Don't have room for it anyway. God damn it. So that is going to need another former. I guess probably a dash. Why is... This is 120% electricity and it's 11 points. This is 120% toxin and it's 9 points. Are there any other Arcwing melee mods that I should be aware of? Maybe Plague Star shows up soon. Use some easy former. I think Plague Star is the other thing that I have PTSD from. Because I was speedrunning that for a while. And then I remember I got really pissed off at my competition because he had some strat that he wasn't telling the world till the whole thing was over. Shit, I forget who it was. I remember what it was. It was the Nightwave menu thing. Would skip a timer or skip dialogue or something. I forget his name. No one said anything about mods, so I'm assuming there's nothing else that I need to be aware of. So I'm just going to throw a dash on here. That way I remember to upgrade it. That gives me 9 points, so I can actually throw it in right now, right? Seems good. I think my frame and my Archwings themselves are fine. I'm working on it. Calm down. I did have it formed until they buffed that mod. I've still got quite a bit to do in here. Back when Arcwing was pretty shit, I only ever had the Vandal, which was good, the Fluctus, which was good, and the Velocitus. So I had those three form it up. And with melee, it was only ever the Centaur, and only ever the Itzel. I don't remember doing this, but obviously the Amisha is crazy good. Plenty to do still there. I think all the pets are done, except the one I don't have yet. Velocitus got buffed? Nice. I cannot comprehend how anyone stands farming former from Plague Star. Novelty of the event wore off after around 20. Well, that's one of the benefits of speedrunning anything, is that the rewards become like a secondary priority, I guess. So speedrunning anything that also gives good rewards is nice. Did it once, farmed a lot, never again. I went crazy and bought like 20 of all the viral blueprints for the Zors. I've only used 5 maybe. 5 of each. Perfectly consistent crits, IPS, and projectile hitbox is massive. Seems good. Velocitus was good before, so if it's buffed, it's great. I still plan on making Archwings modular. I mean, they've definitely said that in the past. Will it ever happen? I don't know. But regardless, I'm done for today. It's my 3 hours up. Made some good progress. I don't think I have to do anything in here. I've got a whole bunch of frames building so we can mess with helminth at some point, but that's days away. We'll carry on tomorrow. It was built for me, yeah. See you later.